Hello, welcome to the DJs of DeFi. I am DJ Choppa. Just doing a quick, this is a break from our normal streaming schedule. Decided this week to do a little bit of a community roundup, discuss some updates that we've got coming up, and just generally have a quick chat. My illustrious co-host MC Liquid is not available at the moment, in transit, hanging with family, having a good time, doing his thing. So he's stuck with me today, unfortunately. But I'm stoked to be here. Happy to have you guys tuning in here with me. I better just make sure that I've gone live on Twitter too. First time hosting the stream. Let's see. Done. Okay. Should be going live on Twitter. Let me just double check. Sorry, everybody. Amateur hour. Here we go. Live on Twitter as well. Better just retweet that. Making sure it's going to go live. Watching myself Inception style on the screen. Should be coming any minute. It's good. Hope everybody's had a fantastic week so far. It's been a great Thursday. I've been highly productive and energetic. Having a great time, even though there's dips going. Okay, see, we're live on Twitter. Hello, tweeps. Hello, YouTubers. All right, let's get into it. Community Roundup, number one. Let's try and make this a consistent thing, maybe once a fortnight or once a week. Let me know if you guys have any ideas of things to address in Community Roundup as well. Be happy to take questions and answers. Drop them in the Telegram and the Discord, and I'll get to them if you can. Or in the comments as well. I can see YouTube comments on here. So get at it. Or DM me, DJ Choppa. Anyway, we are DJs of DeFi, flagship product, CDzExchange. All the partners, all the great things, Parsec, DAO Ventures, Master Ventures, all that good stuff. I'll skip through that. We all know the deal. Quit the formalities. We're CDzExchange. Come check us out. Crypto derivatives. Going to be massive, mate. So the main thing is community roundup this week. Just going to jump into some basic community stuff that people have been wanting to know. So we just dropped our Medium blog today for updates to the roadmap, which has gone live. You can see all of those updates now on that blog post. So I'll just walk through a couple of them quickly. They're fairly basic. The blog post is all there. Jump on the Twitter. That was our last announcement. So to update everybody, we've launched our staking, we've launched our swap mechanics, and the liquidity farming is now live. There is some really genuinely great APRs available on the liquidity farming. Our BNB and USDT pool is still offers 960% APR at the moment. So jump on in there. That's actually a lot higher than I thought it would be. That's awesome for anybody that's got some BNB and USDT lying around. Get in there because there's some mad CDs rewards going on. There's been a couple of people in the chat who are farming a bunch of different pools and swapping stuff in and out for whichever's got the highest liquidity to maximize their CD yields, which is good fun. I'm enjoying that. I'm hoping you're all farming away pretty nicely and compounding straight into the staking pools as well. Just on that, we've had a really nice uptick in the amount of holders this week and last week. I think I tweeted the other day we're up almost 50%, which is really, really exciting. Good news. I think this coincides with a bit of a market cycle. We're about to see crypto derivatives take a bit of a front seat. Maybe not the front seat just yet, but they're definitely coming. Crypto derivatives are about to play a much bigger role in the whole crypto space. So make sure you keep an eye out for CDs particularly, and keep compounding your gains. Stake for more CDs. Do it. Yeah, so nice uptick in our holders. It wasn't quite 50%, but a really nice jump in the last 2 weeks. That's awesome to see. Doing really well overall. Token price doesn't really reflect it, but token price isn't everything, particularly early on for a project. So what's not mentioned, and here's a little bit of alpha. We've got some. I'm going to front run some announcements that we've got coming next week. So we may have something to talk about with regards to some additional burns next week. And we've got some really juicy tech updates to share with you next week as well, with a little more details on the actual products we want to deliver as CDzExchange. So that's coming next week. I'm going to try and get DJ Sam on the stream with us so he can walk us through that stuff, because he's directly involved with all of the developers and stuff, people doing all the amazing stuff on the back end. So you can talk more about the products that we are working on furiously to get going. G'day, Crisco. Welcome, mate. Good to see you here in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Got a fair few watchers on the tweets too. How you going, tweets? Nice to see you all. Nice to see you all. Doing well, I hope. Hope none of you got too hard hit by this dip this week. But it's been good fun. I've enjoyed it. I don't think it's hard to say if we're going to go any lower or not. I don't know. Hit me up. What do you guys reckon? I'd love to know. All right, so updates to the roadmap we've gone through. Check out that Medium blog post if you want to know more, or hit me up with any questions and stuff in the Telegram. Tech updates, we've got heaps of details and stuff coming next week. We'll have DJ Sam on the stream to explain more about that. So if you've got questions, we'll probably take questions during the stream, but also if you've got questions after that stream, I'll address more questions in the following week in the Community Roundup number 2. So we'll try to make this a consistent thing to keep the dialogue happening between you guys and CDs, so you know what's going on. Yeah, holders increase, as I spoke about, and liquidity pools are live. Still some crazy APRs. They won't last long, though. The pools have been filling significantly over this last week. Obviously coincides with the increase in token holders as well. So that's it. I've got a couple of questions to get to a bit later from some community members. But I thought I might just jump through some really quick news that I found personally entertaining this week. So I know a lot of people, I say a lot, but some people tune in for the news. So let's do a little bit of news. Anybody paying along on Twitter will have seen Snoop Dogg has outed himself with an previously anonymous Twitter account that has a $17 million NFT portfolio, which is so cool. Just ridiculously cool that Snoop's been operating an anonymous NFT Twitter account with all of us at the same time, and nobody knew. I wonder in the next 3 months or so how many more celebrities or significant people will come out and say they're operating all of these other Twitter accounts with large NFT holdings and crypto holdings. It's really cool. So he's built up a Twitter account over what is obviously quite a while, because he's got a lot of followers, and it more or less all seems genuine. So that's exciting to know that Snoop is well and truly down, well and truly with a $17 million portfolio, well and truly down the NFT rabbit hole. That's really cool. Second most interesting thing I saw was some really big rumors of a Bitcoin ETF in October, which is exciting. Also not unexpected, I guess. People have been talking about it for ages. MC Liquid and I, feels like we talk about it just about every week, because there's always rumors and stuff swirling. But this seems to be more and more likely. I think we're seeing lots and lots of stuff coming out of the mainstream media about crypto and Bitcoin and ETFs as well. So it would not surprise me to see one or an ETF next month of October. Also, because September's a red month generally. Everybody, red September is in markets is a thing, and it's usually, at least in crypto, I'm not so versed in traditional markets. At least in crypto, it's followed by some pretty nice pumpy months in the lead up to Christmas. That's certainly how 2017 ended up playing out. So who knows? We could be very lucky, but honestly, who knows? We might just continue to dump all the way into Christmas. But you never know. You never know. Next thing was actually a tweet by Su Zhu, who is the founder of 3 Hours Capital. So anybody in crypto who's really into crypto knows who Su Zhu is, or they at least should, and should certainly know who 3 Hours Capital are. They are massive, do really interesting stuff in the crypto space, and incredibly influential. But what caught my eye was a tweet Su made regarding Dubai and Saudi Arabia. So it's basically the Dubai World Trade Center has entered a pact to support crypto trading. So this is a tweet by Su that is sourced, so he's linked a picture in the source. It looks like just basically a media release source, which makes sense because that's what he would be getting sent to him all of the time, or at least his advisors would, I assume. But the Dubai World Trade Center Authority enters agreement with Securities and Commodities Authority to support the trading of crypto assets in the free zone. So that basically means Dubai is poised to benefit from cryptocurrency growth massively. And that also means that they need to get some holdings behind them in order to run and operate exchanges and to do OTC deals and all of those things that come with being a large player in the crypto space. So that news in itself is not particularly interesting, right? It's what Su said that really interested me in his tweet, and it just gets the brain juices flowing and got me thinking about implications, particularly with the super cycle, which I'm personally a big believer in. So the tweet reads as follows: "Look, the Middle East is going to accumulate oil coins. It's a straight oil crypto cross asset rotation. Oil will run out and crypto will run up. These are dynastic thinkers making dynastic moves. Crypto is a bigger epochal shift than the discovery of petroleum itself." Now, that's a big tweet. There's a lot in there to unpack. But basically, he's saying super cycle is on, baby, especially if the Saudis are getting in. That's a really big deal. It's a really, really big deal, in my opinion. You could do more research on that by looking up the petrodollar and the power Saudi Arabia has in regards to oil production and distribution around the world. And then once you know all about that, also know that oil is on a slow decline and will continue to be on a slow decline due to climate change and other reasons. And crypto will be going up in a similar amount of time. And if oil is going down, which is Saudi Arabia's basically makes up all of Saudi Arabia's treasury, they need to diversify into something else. And Su reckons it's going to be crypto. And he's right in saying these are dynastic thinkers making dynastic moves. They make moves that are going to keep them in power for decades and centuries. They're not interested in the next year, 2 years. They're looking to keep themselves in power and maintain their position in the hierarchy of the world, if you will. So I absolutely agree with that. It's an incredibly bullish tweet. It's really exciting to think about, but obviously take it with a grain of salt. But also don't it's Su Zhu. Dude's got a galaxy brain. You should at least you should probably put at least a little bit of weight into the things that he says and spend some time thinking about them. They're really interesting. Okay, on to a couple of questions from the community. I'm going to thank Cap for these ones. There's some good questions, a bit hairy. You got me thinking. So we've got which derivatives will be introduced in CD's derivatives platform. Okay, I can't tell you exactly just yet, and I know you're going to be disappointed by that, but we're going to have some exciting stuff on that next week when we have DJ Sam on the stream. So I'm here telling you that because I want to be, and I'm really excited to let you guys know what we're doing with regards to our derivatives products. So there will be a lot more information on that next week, much more specific information. You'll know more or less exactly what the products are going to be, how they're going to work, and what's going on. So yeah, stay tuned. Please, they're coming. Q3 of the roadmap, wrapped crypto is mentioned. request you tell us all more about it. Yes. Okay. So this is something that's still being developed at this stage. Admittedly, it is a little late on the product timeline and the roadmap. It is coming, but it's sort of taken a backseat as there's more important things to develop for CDzExchange at the moment that take obviously a fair bit of focus and have become the priority for a number of different reasons that we've been explaining over the last couple of weeks. But rest assured, wrapped crypto is still definitely coming. That's a really big part of being a multi-leveled, multi-layered, cross-chain exchange. That's a really important aspect of the whole thing. And the next question is somewhat related. So when can we expect CDs to come out on Polygon? Yeah, so that's definitely something we're still working on. It's in the rollout timeline. I mean, obviously, if we want to be a cross-chain derivatives exchange, then we have to have access to Polygon. Polygon's a really big player in the space. But we don't want to really announce any hard dates yet. We don't want to disappoint anybody. We honestly don't know how long it'll take for that to happen. It's being worked on. We're working on it really hard, but giving you guys hard dates is only going to hurt us and disappoint you, because inevitably these things get pushed back or stalled and stopped and started again for whatever reason. Developing this stuff is not easy. It takes a lot of time, but they are coming and they're being worked on, and we don't want to disappoint you guys by giving you a date and then having to push it back or move it forward or cancel it altogether or anything. Just know that it's coming, and it's a key part of CDzExchange. It's a cornerstone to having a working product. So that's it for the CDs questions for now. There is a couple of DoD questions as well, and I'll address those, and then we'll wrap things up, and we'll be back to do a lot more next week. So DJs of DeFi, what are the add-on features that can be added to the NFTs? Okay, good question. We're thinking about a number of different features at the moment. We're definitely open to suggestions from people. If you've got any cool ideas that you think you could work with to buy in the DoD store with DoD tokens, let us know. If you want to do something with your NFT, if you've got an idea for your disciple, absolutely open to suggestions. Drop them in the Discord. It'd be really cool to hear them. Always happy to discuss ideas and suggestions about it. It's genuinely a lot of fun. I love people throwing ideas at me because it's good fun and I love thinking about crypto. So yeah, if you've got ideas, do it. Drop them in the Discord or DM me on Twitter, tag me on Twitter, whatever. I don't mind. I'll respond to each and every single one of you. Yeah, but honestly, who knows? We're thinking of lots of different ideas, and ultimately we'll probably just end up trialing them in the store when we do it, because that's how we roll. And it can be a lot of fun that way. It's all just a big experiment. Whatever's popular is popular, and whatever's not popular is obviously not popular. You guys will tell us. We're open to ideas and suggestions, as I've just said. So we can add and remove things when we feel like it, basically. And if we think of someone brings us a really cool idea and we think we're able to execute on it, then we're absolutely open to doing that. So the DJ store is almost an open platter for whatever ideas the community has and whatever ideas we can come up with that's going to enhance the DJs. But ultimately, we've got a lot of pretty cool ideas. We'd love to do merch and stuff, so like proper over-ear headphones or earbuds that people can customize and buy, put their DJs on, use their avatars to brand them. Just random merch, some custom. I'm a big vinyl fan, so I've got a vinyl collection and a record player. I've been asking MC Liquid now for weeks if I can get a Choppa branded record player, or at least get some Choppa stickers printed, because I'd love to put one on my record player. So yeah, there's lots of ideas in terms of what can be added to the DoD store and what can be done with the NFTs. But as I said, always open to suggestions. Last one, any other use case of the DoD token other than add-on purchasing? So yes, there is. I don't want to give away too much yet, because we haven't even released the NFTs. You guys are getting a bit ahead of yourselves, but I love it. I love that you're thinking about it. Well, the DJs do preside over the last arcade. And what do you think we'll be able to do in that last arcade with the DoD token? Who knows? Arcade games. Yeah, that's the impetus of the idea. I had heaps of fun in arcades as a kid when I actually managed to get some coins to go, which wasn't very often. But all DoD NFT holders will be airdropped DoD tokens, so keep that in mind. No hard announcements or anything there, just some sneaky little alpha drops for those of you that tuned in all the way to the end. So thank you very much for being here. Thanks for listening. Lots more coming next week. We'll have DJ Sam on to explain some of these crypto derivatives products and tell you all more about what's happening on the development front. Exciting things happening. Keep pumping. Don't forget about the liquidity pools. The APRs are really high. Most of them are still above 500%. Then there's one or two that are at 800 to 900%, which is ridiculously good. Compound yourself. Farm those CDs and then farm them again by staking them. It'll be worth it. Trust me. Okay. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Pleasure having you here. I appreciate you all. Peace out, bitches.